Okay, so welcome students for this online lecture for this engineering graphics. Uh, Today, before starting the main topic, we will discuss about the concept test one. So I have already given this one. So only 23 students have responded, given the response for this unit test. Okay, so we will discuss this quickly, and then we will shift to uh, the orthographic projection problem. Okay, so the first thing is here the orthographic projection means. So here this is there. So orthographic projection means what? It is conversion of three-dimensional drawings into two-dimensional drawings. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Then what are the principal views in the orthographic projection? So if you refer over the this PPT, so I have already told you that is front view, top view, and the side view. This is front view. It is also called as the elevation. Top view, it is also called as the plan, and the side view. So the correct answer is what? It is all of the above. So we get all the three views here. In side view, we have two views. That is left hand side view, and okay. So that is the next question. The side views are. So side views are there. One is the left hand side view. It is also called as LHSV, and another one is the right hand side view. So the correct answer is the both A and B. Okay. The next question, in orthographic projection, the projection must have angle of, it should have the angle of 90 degree. Okay. Projection must be perpendicular to the object. Okay. So the angle is what? It is 90 degree. That's why it is called as the orthographic projection. Okay. Now three-dimensional object has the dimensions of. So whenever you consider any three-dimensional object, so it is having three dimensions. One is length, another one is the width, and the next one is the height. So the correct answer is what? The all of the above. Then the front view has the dimensions of. Now whenever you consider the front view, so if you refer our PPT, so we have seen the front view. Okay, so from this side, so this is what? This is L and H. Okay, so if you refer this document here, okay, so the front view is having the dimensions of L and H, length and sorry, L and H, so length and height. So the correct option is what? It is length and height. Okay, so if you refer this box here, okay, so if you consider this as a front view, so it is having, this is length, horizontal is length, and vertical is what? Height. So length and height. Now top view is having the dimensions of, if you consider this as a top view, then this is length, and this one is what? Vertical is what? Width. Okay, so width and length. So first option, this is width, this is length, and this one is what? Width. If it is a top view, if it is a front view, then this is length and height. Okay, both are vertical planes. Okay, but the dimensions are different. Length is same for both the views. For front view, L and H. For top view, length is same, and this H is converted into the width. Okay, so that you have to remember. For side view, if you consider the side view, if this is a side view, okay, then this horizontal is what? Horizontal is width, and vertical is what? Height. So width and height. Okay, width and height. So all the planes, all these are the planes, and you have to just take the dimensions here. Okay, so it is very simple. See, for front view, if you consider this as a front view, so this one is horizontal is length, vertical is height. So length and height. If you consider this as a plane, the top view, then horizontal is length, and the vertical is what? Width. This is width dimension. And if you consider this as a side view, plane as a side view, then horizontal is width, and vertical is what? Height. Okay, so these dimensions are very important. Okay, now here, now when left hand side view is given, so what is the correct option between this? The position of views here. So I have told you, whenever left is given, so when we have to draw it on the right. We have to draw it on the right. Okay, so this is the correct option. The option 2 is correct, because in option 1, left hand side view is drawn on the left hand side view. Okay, on the left hand side. So this is not the correct answer, correct option, because the left hand side view is always drawn on the right hand side of the front view. So here the correct option is here. Okay, opposite of, whenever left is given, it is drawn on right. Whenever right is given, it is drawn on left. So I have told you, just make the opposite of that one. Okay, now where here it is right hand side view is asked. Okay, so where we have to draw the right hand side view. So the correct option is this one, because right hand side view is drawn on the left hand side. So whenever it is right, we have to draw it on the left. Okay, here it is drawn, right is drawn on the right, so that is not the correct option. Okay, so right hand side view must be drawn on the left hand side. So this is the correct option. Okay, so position of view is this one. Okay, so just make the opposite of this. Okay, Now the next thing is here the arrow and the x. So if you consider this one, so this is arrow and suppose here there is x is there. So what that indicates? What that indicate then? So it indicates what? The main position of the observer. So this is the main position of the observer, and in this direction, which view is visible? So the front view is visible from this side. Okay, so the main position of the observer, the arrow and this x, it denotes the main position of the observer, and which view is visible from this direction. So the front view is visible from this side. Okay, so the correct answer is this one. Now I have given some three-dimensional object to you, and I have asked you to just find out the length, width, and height of this object. So I have told you whenever you have to first see this arrow. Okay, so in all the problems, this arrow will be given. So this arrow indicates what? The main position of the observers, and I have told you the horizontal dimension in front of observer is what? It is length. The horizontal dimension in front of this arrow, that denotes what? Length. This is length. Vertical is what? Vertical is height, and inclined dimension is what? Width. Okay, inclined dimension is width. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to here what is the dimension then? So in the direction of the arrow, horizontal dimension is what? 60. So this is 60. Then height is how much? Vertical height. So this is 40 up to here. Okay, and then 20 here. So 40 plus 20, so that is also 60. And then this inclined dimension, that is our width, so that is also 60. So correct option here is what? 60, 60, and 60. So this is the correct option. Okay, so length is also 60, the width is also 60, and height is also 60. Okay. Now for this object, now here see the direction of arrow is from this side. So this is the horizontal dimension. So this is length. Okay, you have to be very careful about this. Look the position of this arrow. Okay, so this is the arrow, and then this is the horizontal dimension in front of this arrow. So this is what? This is length. Okay, what is the length of this object then? 30 plus 30 plus 40. Okay, so this is what? 17 plus so the total is 100. Okay, so this total is 100. So length is 100. Now vertical always height. The vertical dimension is always height. So what is the total height of this object? So this is 45. So height is 45. So 100 and 45, and then the remaining dimension is what? It is width. Once you get length and height, so other dimension will be width. Okay, you don't have to care about this width. So always check this arrow. Horizontal dimension is length, vertical dimension is height, remaining dimension is what? The width. So 60 is width, 100 is the length. Okay, so this is 100 is length. Then we have height of 45 and width is 60. So the option 2 is correct. Okay, so these are all the answers for the concept test. So those students who have not attempted this concept test, so you have to again solve it. Okay, just solve all the questions, read it carefully. Okay, and submit the concept test. Okay, so the mark of this concept test will be considered for your term work and the practical examination. Okay. Okay, now let us go to the main part of our now the construction. Okay, so we will now today we will solve the problem now. Directly we will solve the problem now. So everything we have discussed where we have to put the views and all the other things. So how to start the problem. So in the examination they will give you this three-dimensional object. Okay, and we have to construct. Now here in this case they will ask us to draw. Suppose here we have to draw the front view. Okay, the question is draw the front view, then top view. I have told you these two views are compulsory. In every problem, you have to draw these two views, front view and top view. These are compulsory views. Inside view, now which view they will ask in this problem? Which view they will ask in this problem? So from which side all the surfaces are visible? Left hand side view or right hand side view? This is the observer. Here, this is the observer. This is the right hand side of the observer, and this one is the left hand side of the observer. So, which view they will ask in the examination? Please answer the question. Which view they will ask in for the side view? It is
Left
left
hand
side view
side.
or right hand side view?
Left hand.
Right hand side view.
Hello. Right hand side view. My voice is audible to you? Hello. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So right hand side view, correct? Because when you take the right hand turn, because this is the main observer, we are standing here, so we will go here, and we will see from this side. So which view is correctly that is visible to the observer? So this is right hand side view. We can't go. We can go from this side also, but from that side the surfaces will not be visible for us. Okay, so they will not ask us the left hand side view. They will go for the right hand side view. So we will draw here what right hand side view. We will draw here right hand side view. Okay, now how to construct all these three views? So I have told you that we have to first draw the two perpendicular axes. Okay, so the we have drawn the plus sign. So this is our, suppose this is x-axis horizontal and y-axis vertical. Then I have told you we have to take the 1 centimeter distance offset. So 1 centimeter on this side, 1 centimeter on this side. Then above 1 centimeter, below 1 centimeter. You can take 2 centimeter also. So that is not the fixed dimensions. You can take any dimensions, but from all the sides you have to take the uniform dimension. So here I have taken 20 mm dimensions. Okay, above 20, that means 2 centimeter above, 2 centimeter below. Then on this side also 20, on this side also 20. Okay, why to take the dimension? Just to write down the names of the views here. So I can write down the name of views, and here other I can take the dimensions also here. So that's why you have to take the offset here. Okay, now here in this problem, now we have the plus sign. So where you will put the view. Whenever you have to put a view, just first you think about the side view. First put the side view. Now here in this problem we have given the right hand side view. So I have told you, whenever right is given, we have to draw it on. Whenever right is there, you have to draw it on. Where we will draw this one? So
Left side.
left side. So we have to draw it here. Okay, so left hand side. So the right hand side will come here. Okay, right hand side will come here. Okay, so we have to draw the right hand side view. So right hand side will come here. So this is right hand side, right hand. So this is RHSV. So this is right hand side view. Okay, now the remaining two views are, so remaining two views will come here. So our front view will always on the top side, and the top view will come on the bottom side. Okay, so likewise you have to put the views. Okay, so always think about the side view. Once you have put the side view, the remaining two views are the front view and top view. So that is just the simple thing. Okay, now suppose if in this problem left hand side view is asked, suppose just consider left hand side view is asked. So the left hand side view, left is there, so we have to draw it on right. So left hand side will come here. Then these two will shift to the another side. So front view and top view will come here. Okay, so this will come here. Okay, if it is a left hand side view. So left hand side view, if left hand side view is asked in the problem, we have to draw it on right. So this is the left hand side view. Okay, then this becomes the front view and the top view. Okay, but now in this problem, the right hand side view is asked, so we have put it on the left. So this is the right hand side. We will draw right hand side view here, front view and the top views are here. Okay, now after that we have to find out the dimensions. We have to find out the dimension. Now just tell me what is the length of this object. Now what is the height of this object, and what is the width of this object? Okay, what is the length of this object now? Now where will get the length? First of all, we have to think where we will get the length. So I have just told you. So observer is there. So this is the horizontal dimension. So horizontal dimension in front of observer is what? It is length. Horizontal dimensions in front of this arrow, that denotes the length. Now what is the length? Just count. So see, this is the horizontal dimension 50. So 50 up to here at this point. So up to 50 here. Then from this point to here, what is this distance? This is what? Radius 30. Okay, this is on this side also, on this side also. This is 30. Oh, sorry, not 30. This is 25. Sorry, this is 50. Then 50 up to here. Okay, 50 up to here. Then up to center it is 25. Up to center it is 25, and then from center to this arc it is 30. So what is the total dimension? This is 30. Okay, from here to here this is 30. Then 30 plus 25, and then plus 50. So what is the dimension? Total dimension is how much? It is 30 plus 25 plus 50. Okay, so I think it is 115. Okay, so length is 115. How we got the 115? So 50. So 50 up to here. So 50, then 25, and then from this center to this corner. From this corner, so this is what? This is 30. Okay, this is 30. So this is 30 up to center. This is 30 up to center. So this is 30 plus 25 plus 50. So that is our length 115. Okay. Now what is the height of this object? So I have told you the vertical dimension, it denotes the height. So vertical dimension.
Sir, 105 length.
10.
105.
And she, no, yeah, sorry, it is 105. 50 plus 25 plus 30, so it is 105, sorry. So length is 105. What is the height? Vertical dimension denotes the height. So height is equal to how much? It is directly it is given. So this is 50. We have to take maximum height. Oh, sorry, we have to take maximum dimensions for that particular dimension. So this is 20. We can't take this 20. Okay, we have to take maximum dimensions. What is the maximum dimension? It is 50. So height is equal to 50. Okay, height is equal to 50. Now length is over, height is over. What is the remaining dimension? So that becomes width then. Okay, the remaining dimension becomes width. So what is the width? Then this is 30 plus this 30. So the width becomes here 60. The width becomes here what? It is 60. Okay, so the dimensions are clear. So all the dimensions are clear. So it is very important. See, just look out the arrow. Count the horizontal dimension in front of the observer. So that becomes your length. So 50 plus 25 plus 30. So that becomes 105. Okay, when length is over, vertical dimension is height. So that dimension is 50. So this is 50 here. Now two dimensions are over. The remaining dimension, that is inclined dimension. So that is equal to width. Okay, so we got here the width there. Okay, so so now we have found that is the calculated all the three dimensions. Okay, so I'm just removing this just for the clarity. Okay, so and then we will write down the final dimensions. Okay, so we have length is equal to now 105. Okay, then we have height is equal to here it is equal to 50. Okay, and we have width is equal to 60. Okay, 60. Okay, now for front view. Now for front view, which dimensions are visible? For front view, which dimensions are visible? So this is the front view now from this direction. The which dimensions are visible? This is what? This is length, and vertical is what? Vertical is what? Height. For front view, which dimensions are visible? Horizontal, length, and vertical is what? Height. Only two dimensions are visible because all the views are having the two dimensions. Okay. So for front view, which dimension is visible? L and H. Okay. Now let us plot this dimension. So what is the length? So length is equal to 105. So I have told you we have to consider this intersection point. So from this intersection point, you have to keep the scale here. And how much dimension? You see here I am taking the dimension. So the dimension is here 105. So this is 105 dimension. Okay. So I have taken 105 dimension. Now, what is the height of this object? Height is equal to 50. So I am taking here height is equal to 50. So this is 50 dimension. Okay. Now you just make the rectangle of this 105 by what? 105 by 50. So this is 105 by 50. So this is our rectangle. Okay. This is our rectangle. Okay. So this is for front view because in front view we will get the two dimension. Horizontal is length. So length is 105 and vertical is height. So height is equal to 50. Now let us go for the top view. Now in top view, if you see from this direction, so which dimensions are visible? So we will get this dimension. So this is our length. We will get this dimension. Okay, length, and we'll get this dimension. So what is this dimension? This is our width. This dimension is what? Width. So we'll get length and width. So length is already there. Okay, so the length is already there. So this is 105. Okay. It is 105, and what is the width? Now we have to take the width. Width is equal to how much? This is 60. So this is 60. So we have to take here 60. Okay, so this is 60 here. Okay, and then complete the rectangle. Okay, this sorry, 1 minute. So now it's a parallel line here. So this is horizontal is 105. Then this is 60. Okay, this is 60 here, and then this is 60, then 105, and you have to complete this rectangle. So this is there. Okay, let me show you this thing. You will understand from here. See this one. So this is the front view. This is the front view. Horizontal dimension is length. Okay, so from here. Okay. Okay, so this is horizontal dimension. This is vertical. In top view, what is visible? So if you see from the top view like this, so horizontal is length, and this one is what? Width. This is width here. Okay. Now what is there in the side view? Okay, what is visible in the side view? If you see from this side, so this is front view, this is top view, and then from this side it is right hand side. What is the dimension? So this dimension, this horizontal dimension is what? Width, and vertical dimension is height. Okay, so we will draw that one. So here, so you have to start from the intersection point here. Now first is what? We have to from this direction. So what is visible in the this horizontal dimension? So this is width, and on vertical dimensions we have what? Height. Okay, this is width, and vertical is what? Height. So horizontal dimension is 60. So you have to take here, this is the 60 dimension here. I have taken 60 here, so this is 60. And on the upward, height is how much? This is 50. Okay, so I have taken here 50. So here 50 I have taken, so this is height is 50. And this is the rectangle for the side view. Okay, so see what we have done? We have prepared the three rectangles. So this is very important. Okay, preparation of these three rectangles are very important. Don't make any, that means the mistakes while taking the dimension. So I'm again and again I'm telling you how we are taking the dimension. So just let us say, see, this is our front view. This is our front view. So horizontal dimension is length. Horizontal dimension is length. Vertical dimension is height. So L and H. So we have taken L and H. Okay. Now for top view. Now for top view, I have told you we have to rotate this in the direction of the arrow. That direction the arrow is that direction of the rotate करायचा. So rotate it like this. Okay, you rotate it like this, so you'll get a top view. कुठले डायमेन्शन भेटते आपल्याला? हॉरिझॉन्टल इज लेंथ, दिस इज लेंथ. ही लेंथ आहे आणि ही डायमेन्शन कुठला आहे? वर्टिकल काय झालं आपलं? विड्थ झाली आता. Okay, vertical is width. So that comes here. That comes here. Okay, in top view. आणि साइड व्ह्यूला कुठून बघायचं आपल्याला? We have to see. This is our arrow. We will go from the right hand side. This direction. Okay, तर आपल्याला कुठलं डायमेन्शन दिसत आहे? So horizontal is width. This dimension is width. आणि vertical काय आपला? Height. Okay, so W and H. Okay, W and H. So we have drawn the three. We have drawn the three rectangles now. Okay, we have drawn three rectangles. Now the next thing is what? Now we'll start constructing the surfaces. We will start constructing the surfaces. Other put surfaces. Okay. So first of all, just make I will make this all these lines dotted. So that we will get the complete picture of the surfaces that one. Okay. So just let me make, because we require these lines are faint. Okay. So I have made this total construction faint. Okay. Now let us start with the front view. Now which surfaces are visible? So I have told you. Now whenever you see the front view, so which surfaces are visible? Vertical surfaces are visible to the observer. So this is the front view. So which surfaces are visible to the observer? The vertical surfaces are visible to the observer. See, this surface is visible in front view, like this. This is visible. So we have to draw this surface. Okay. So if you see, this is the curved surface of the semicircle. But in front view, it looks like a straight one. It looks like a vertical. Okay, मी तुम्हाला काय सांगितलं की कुठलाही सरफेस जर कर्व्ड असेल तर त्याला काय करायचं? स्ट्रेट करून घ्यायचं. त्याला काय करायचं? स्ट्रेट करून घ्यायचं. तो स्ट्रेट जर झाला तर तो कसा दिसेल आपल्याला? इट लुक लाईक समथिंग लाईक दिस. ओके, म्हणजे हा कर्व्ड सरफेस कसा दिसतोय आपल्याला? विल गेट हियर द स्ट्रेट लाईन. विल गेट हियर द स्ट्रेट लाईन. सो इट लुक्स लाईक समथिंग लाईक दिस. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल we'll draw this surface. Which one? This green surface first. Okay, so green surface. In our drawing, which is that surface? So this is that surface here, like this one. Okay, so let me change the color here. So here we'll get like this one, this part, this up to here, and this part. So we have to draw this L shape first. So how to draw this L shape? So the bottom is what? Length, total length. So this is 105. We will start from here, or here you can start from here. Total length is 105. So this is 105 from this side. So now I'm changing the color for this one. We'll take here red color. Now this is total is 105. Which is this horizontal line? This is that horizontal line. See, this is 105 bottom side. This is 105. Now at the corner, we have reached up to this corner. We are here now. Vertical is how much? 20. Vertical is how much? We have to take here 20 here. So we have to take here 20 distance. So vertical take 20 mm distance. Okay. Now what is this? Now we have come up to this point. We have come up to this point. Now horizontally, lengthwise, we have to take only two dimensions. Now I have taken height 20. Now go lengthwise. How much distance? 50. Go lengthwise 50. So this direction we have to take here 50. So this is 50 here. Okay. So this is 50. We have drawn this line 50. We have came up to this point. Now again height is there. So how much height? This is 50, this is 20. So this is how much? This is 30. The remaining height is how much? This is 30. So it goes up to the top of this one. This is 30. So we have drawn 30 here. Okay. Now the remaining is what? The remaining is total distance. Total distance is what? 30 plus 25. So 55. So this is 55. So if you check here, see this length here. If you check this dimension, see this is 55 on the top. Okay, this is 55, and then this is vertical lines, height-wise vertical line. So this one. So see, we have completed this L shape. So have you understood what we have drawn? So we have drawn this green surface. We have drawn this surface. See in front of you, this L shape is visible. L shape. So this bottom line is what? 105. Then this one is what? This is 20. This is 20. Then this line from here to here, this is 50. This is 50. Then vertical is how much? 30. So this is 30. This is 30. Then this is how much? This is 55. 25 plus 30. So this is 55. And then this vertical line is total height. That is 50. Okay. That we got from here. This is total 50. This is 50. So we have drawn this L shape. So this L shape is what? Okay, so this is our first surface. This is our vertical surface 1. We have drawn that one, vertical surface 1 here. Now, what is remaining then? Now, what is the next surface that is visible? This surface, this is not visible because this is horizontal surface. This is also not visible. Okay, so if you see, then what is the next vertical surface? This is the triangle. This is the vertical surface that is visible to the observer. So if you see in 3D also, if you see in 3 dimensional also, see this triangle is visible to the observer. See like this. Because that is a vertical surface. This surface horizontal. This surface inclined. This is not visible to the observer. So in front view, that means in any view, which surfaces are visible to the observer? Those surfaces which are perpendicular to the projection. Okay, these are so this surface is perpendicular to the projection. This surface is perpendicular to the projection. While this surface and this surface, these are parallel to the projection. Okay, so these are not visible. So see, we'll get this triangle here. Okay, and this triangle is visible at the front. Okay, आपल्याला काय दिसतोय की हा ट्रायंगल कुठे आलेला आहे या कॉर्नरला आलाय, फ्रंटला दिसतोय. ओके ओके, सो आणि तो का दिसत आहे? बिकॉज दिस विड्थ बिकम 0. आपल्याला in front of you only 2 dimensions, L and H. W is not there, so you make W 0. So if this W is there, this from the triangle to up to this point, that whatever the dimension is there, you make that dimension 0, or you take the surface at the front. ओके, मागच्या साइडला जो पण सरफेस असेल त्याला कुठे आणायचा? फ्रंटला घेऊन यायचं. सो वी हॅव टू ड्रॉ दिस ट्रायंगल. नाउ दिस ट्रायंगल वी हॅव टू ड्रॉ दिस ट्रायंगल. नाउ वी हॅव टू ड्रॉ दिस ट्रायंगल. नाउ दिस इज नॉट द कंप्लीट ट्रायंगल वी हॅव टू ड्रॉ, but we have to take this triangle from here. It will start. This triangle will start from here and it will come up to here. That means 10 mm up to 10 mm up to 10 mm up to here, because this is not the complete. It is not up to the last corner, but this triangle is up to here like this. Okay, this is there, and the dimensions from this one. See the dimensions of this point. Okay, now up to the dimensions for these two. Okay, let us take the dimensions here. Okay, so the 2 dimensions are, we have to take this dimension. Okay, so from this point to this point. So this dimension is how much? This is 10 mm. Okay, this is 10 mm. So you have to make this 10, because it is not up to the last corner. That you have to remember. It is not, this triangle is not up to last corner, but it is up to this point only here, up to this point only. Okay, something space is remaining. How much space? 10 mm space is remaining. Okay, so it comes up to here. So we have drawn that triangle. If you see in our drawing also, see this is there. It is not up to, the triangle is not up to the last corner, but it is up to this dimension is of 10 mm, up to 10 mm. See, so now what we have done, we have drawn all the visible surfaces. Now other surfaces are not, other vertical surfaces are not there. Other vertical surfaces are not there. Only these are the 2 vertical surfaces which are visible to the observer. Now what are the invisible surfaces? Now we'll see what are the invisible surfaces which are there. Now if you see here this is the circular cutout here. If you see here 30 mm diameter, this is the circular cutout. Now whenever you see the cylinder from the front view, so how it looks like? So whenever you see the cylinder, it looks like a rectangle. See, this is the rectangle. So that means we have to draw. We have to draw here 2 dotted lines, vertical, because the cutout is throughout 50 mm diameter, 50 mm length. So this cutout. So when you see the cylinder from the front view, so it looks like a rectangle. It looks like a rectangle, and we have to draw these 2 vertical lines as a dotted lines. Okay, so let us draw that line. So while drawing any circle or semicircle, you first draw the center of that one. You first draw the center line of that one. So it is what, 30 mm from this side. Okay, so this is the 30 mm from this side. So you make it 30. So 30. So I have taken the dimensions from this side. I have marked the center line for this one. Now from center, diameter of this circle is 30. So from on the side, this is 15 and 15. I am taking the radius on both sides. Okay, I am taking the radius on the both sides. So that becomes what? 15 and 15. So this side, so 15 mm. Okay, so 15 mm on this side. Okay, and then the 15 mm on the another side. So I have to make this dotted line. Okay, so these two lines are the dotted line. Okay, and these are starting from the here only. Okay, so this is from the dotted line. So let us just make this dotted line. Okay, so this is 15 and this is 15. Okay, this is 15. Okay, this is 15. Okay. So if you see, I have drawn here the dotted line. So that dotted line is for what? That two vertical dotted lines are for this circular cutout. So here, this is vertical line here, and this is vertical line here. So these two vertical lines are these two dotted lines are for the circle. This circular cutout is not visible to us. Okay, I have told you in the last lecture. Okay, that circular cutout, this circular cutout is visible in which view? This is visible in top view, but in front view it is not visible. See, in front view that cutout is not visible to me. That's why for this circular cutout, I have to draw the dotted lines. So how that that is circular cylinder, okay, cutout cylinder. So it looks like a rectangle. It looks like a rectangle, and we have to draw only two lines for that one because the top line it comes on the boundary. The top line, that is the circle line and bottom circle line, it comes on the boundary, and boundary lines are always dark. We don't have to make that as a dotted. So we get only two vertical lines that is coming from the from in between. Okay, that is coming in the middle of our drawing. So we have to draw the dotted lines for that one. So which two lines we have to draw? So we have to draw these two dotted lines. So this is 15 from this is center line, from here it is 15. On this side this is also 15. So we will draw the two dotted lines for these two lines. Which one? This is, and this one, and this one. So we have drawn the circle. See, because circle is not visible. First what we are drawn, we have drawn the two visible surfaces. Initially, first draw the visible surfaces that is visible to you. Okay, so we have drawn visible surfaces. After that, now check which is invisible surfaces. So this is the invisible surface. Now another is what? Another surface is this one. See, if you check here, this is here it is the rectangular cutout is there. Okay, so this part is also not visible to the observer. This is the vertical surface, but this is not visible to the visible to the observer. So we have to draw this. This will come here. See, if you make it like this, so the three lines, see these three lines, which three lines, if you check here, okay, so that appears something like this. See, that appears something like this. See, this one vertical line is coming in between, so we have to draw that dotted line. Which line? This line here. This line we have to draw the dotted, because all the remaining three lines, which remaining lines, if you see here, see these three lines, they are coming on the boundary. They are coming on the boundary. See, 1, 2, and 3. These lines are coming on the boundary. Only one line is coming in between. So this line is coming in between. So we have to draw this surface. We have to take this surface front, and this is cutout. This is cutout. So whenever cutout is there, we have to draw it by. We have to show it by hidden lines. We have to show it by hidden line. So here we have to draw this line. So this line. We have to draw this line here. So this line is what? From lengthwise it is 10. So lengthwise it is 10. So lengthwise here this will come here, and this one. So if you see here, so this is not the center line. This is dotted line. You have to draw. So if you check here, see I have drawn that line here. So this vertical line, which line? This is vertical line denotes this one. This vertical line. This vertical line here. See. If you refer this one, this vertical line, and remaining the three lines, they comes on the boundary. They are on the boundary. So don't make boundary lines dotted. Boundary lines are always dark. Boundary lines are always dark. So only one line is coming inside for this rectangle. So this vertical line. And what is the distance? So it is 10 mm. Cutout distance is 10 or lengthwise. So we have taken 10 mm. Already we have taken 10, and we have then drawn the dotted line. So here we will get three dotted lines. Two dotted lines are for the circle. Okay, so if you check our three-dimensional drawings, okay, so you will get two dotted lines for the circle. So if you see here, see this is two dotted lines, 1 and 2. These are for the circle. Another one, the one is for this cutout. This for this cutout. Okay, because this is the invisible surface. This is the invisible surface and this is the invisible surface. Okay, that is not visible in the front view. Okay, so for that we have to draw the see. For that we have to draw the see. I have drawn this surface here on the front like this, and I have drawn this surface on the front like this. Okay, so these two are the invisible surface. These are not visible, but they are there. So these two parts are the invisible part for us. So we have to draw it by dotted line. Okay, now with this the front view is what? Now, now this is your complete front view. Now in examination, they will give you the this type of front view. Okay, they will give you three-dimensional object, and they will ask you they will give you the solution like this. Now in this solution, they will delete the suppose this line they will delete. Okay, so this line they will delete, and they will ask you they will give you some option. Now this is the correct answer, and then in this correct answer they will delete some of the surfaces. So you have to see which is the correct option from the given option. Okay, so whenever this part is there, so two lines must be there for this circle and one line must be there for this cutout. So one line and these two lines must be there with the visible surfaces, that is L shape and this triangle. Okay, so this should be there. Okay, so this is now with this we have completed the front view. Now let us go for the top view. Now we will go for the top view now. So let us go for now top view. So for top view, you just imagine. So you have that our phone with us, and you are taking the picture from the top. Okay, you are taking the picture from the top. So this is our plane. This is our top view plane. This is our top view plane here. Okay, what is this? This dimension is length, and this dimension is width. This dimension is width. So we have to start from here. We have to start from here. We have to rotate it. Okay, so how we have to rotate the for top view? I have told you ज्या direction ला arrow असेल त्या direction ला त्याला rotate करायचं. त्या direction ला rotate करायचं. ना, not like this, not like this. It is given some the object is given like this. Okay, the object is given like this. So you rotate in the direction of arrow. Arrow कुठे आहे? इथे आहे आपला arrow. So या direction ला त्याला rotate करायचं like this. So you will get the top view. So top view will come something like this. See, this is your top view. This is your top view. So which surfaces are visible in top view? So you will take any color. So this surface is visible. Okay, because this is the horizontal surface. Okay, in top view we will see horizontal surface. So this surface is visible. So this is surface 1. It is visible with circle. Then what is visible? This rib is visible. Okay, this rib is visible. We have to make it straight. या रिबला काय करायचं? इन्क्लाइन सर्फेसला त्याला स्ट्रेट करून घ्यायचं. So it become visible something like this. Then so this is our second surface you have to draw. Okay. Then what is the next horizontal surface? We will get this as a surface, horizontal surface 3. Okay, like this. Okay. So top view will look like the or something like this, orange color. And this is our what? This is the L and this is W. This is L and W plane. So L W. Okay. This is our W and L plane. So this is horizontal is length, vertical is width. So see, this is our top view. We have to draw now orange surface, and I have told you you rotate it in the direction of the observer. So the top view will come something like this. Top view will come something like this. Now we will start drawing. We will first draw this circle. So just see, I am just extending the center line here. Okay, you just extend the center line. Okay, and then we will find out the center of this top view. So what is that? That is a 60. So I will take the center. You take the center line for the top view, because this is width and this is the height. So I'm taking the center line. So, see, this is the center line. Not the center line. I will make it dotted line. Okay, like this. So I will got here the center. See, I got the center. I have taken one projection from the top view. I have taken the projections from the top view. Or I will keep it as it is, and we will take the line from here. Just take the projection. Projection means what? Just you have to extend that line. So I have extended line. So this is how, at a distance of 30. So I have taken this distance. This is equal to how much? This is 30. And then I'm taking the center line for the width. Okay, center line for the width. So this is the center line for the width. So this is vertical is 60. So at 30, I have taken this line. So this is the dotted line. So I have drawn two dotted lines. One, I have taken the projection from center line. Okay, I have taken the projection. So I have taken this line vertical, and then I have drawn this line. So I got this center here. I got here center. Now, what is the diameter of the circle? The circle will come here. What is the diameter? It is 30. So I have to take here 30. So this is our circle. Okay, so if you make this now dark, so this is now 30. This is 30. So circle I have drawn. So if you see in our three-dimensional drawing, see I have drawn this circle. First I have drawn this circle. Okay, now I will draw this semicircle now. Okay, now let us draw the semicircle. So for semicircle, you have to again take the center. Whenever you have to draw the circle and semicircle, you have to take the we have to take the what we have to take the center. You have to take the center. Okay, so make it dark. Now I will just remove it. I will trim it this side. Okay, one thing. Let me use the R then. Yeah. So this is the semicircle. See, I have drawn the semicircle. Okay. So this is the semicircle. Which semicircle I have drawn? So I have drawn this semicircle here. See, this semicircle I have drawn because it is up to it is on the semicircle up to center. Then the remaining lines are the straight lines. Okay, the remaining lines are the straight line. So this one, see, I have drawn this semicircle here. This semicircle I have drawn here. Okay, so circle and semicircle I have drawn. The remaining lines are now the straight lines. So straight lines means it is up to here. Okay, so how much distance from here? It is up to 25. Okay, up to 25. Then what the vertical width line and this one. So what I have drawn? So I have drawn the lines. Okay, so this one. So these two lines I have drawn. Okay, so which part I have completed? I have completed this one part. See, if you see here, this part I have completed here. This part I have completed. Okay, so if you see in the three-dimensional drawing, see, I have completed the topmost part. Okay, so I have completed the topmost part here. If you see here, I have completed the topmost part. This part I have completed here. See this one, this one. This part is completed, and we have to rotate this one. I told you. Just imagine you are rotating the object in front of observer, so you will get the perfect top view. Now what is remaining? Now the bottom of the surface. We'll start with the bottom surface then. Now bottom surface. Now this is easy one. Okay. So what is visible in the bottom surface? So we have to draw now this surface. We have to draw this surface here like this cutout surface. Okay. So we will take here the first we will draw the cutout. Okay. We will start from the cutout. Then from this side, this is I think this is 10 mm. Okay. Or we will start directly from here. We will make it here. Now what is the distance? This is 15. It's 15 here. Then inside it is 10. Okay. Okay, this is 10 here. Then this one is how much? This is this dimension. This dimension is how much? This is width dimension is what? 30. This dimension is 30 here. This is 30 here. Then this dimension is what? Lengthwise again 10. Okay, like this, like this, like this. So we have completed this part. Okay, we have completed this part here. Okay. This is coming like this. Like this. Not the complete line. Okay, this is there. Okay. These are all the complete lines are there. Okay. So see what I have done. See this part, this line. Okay. So this line is what? This line is this one. Lengthwise 50. Then this is what? Vertical line. This is vertical line 15. So this is 15. This is 15. This is widthwise 15. Then lengthwise 10. This is 10. This is 10. Then again widthwise 30. This one. This is widthwise 30. This is 30. Then again 10. Okay, and the remaining dimension. Okay, the remaining dimension. Okay, so we have drawn this surface. Which number? The surface number 3. Okay, so these are this vertical is 15. This is 15. This is okay. If you want to show the dimensions, I will show the dimensions. So see, this is 15. This one is what? This is also 15. Okay. 15 here, 15 and 15. Okay, so from here. Let me draw it again. Some So I will take here the dimension set from here. The dimension is how much? This is 15. Okay, so this is 15 here, and this dimension is 10. And then again we have 30. 30. Then we have the dimension is again 10. Okay, and then we have the dimension 15 again. 15. Okay, so we have drawn this part again. So let me change the color of the line. So this is dark line because these are visible lines. Okay. Now if I take the dimensions here, let me check whether it is coming or not. Yeah, this is 15. Now this is also 15. Okay. So 15. See, this is 15. This 15 dimension, this 15 dimension, and middle 30. This is middle 30. So these dimensions we have make vertical. We have make this as a vertical. So see this total 15, 30, 15. This becomes vertical here. Okay. This becomes vertical here. So which part we have drawn? Now if you check in the three-dimensional drawing, so we have drawn the bottom part. We have drawn this part here, this one. So this part we have drawn. See this one. This is 50, this is 30, this is 10, and this is 15. Okay, so we have drawn. Now only one part is remaining, that is this rib. This rib. So I have told you, whenever there is an inclined rib, just make it straight. This is let us make it straight. Okay, so we have to make this straight, something like this. We have to make this straight here. So how to draw that rib now? So that rib will come somewhere here from center line. Okay, from this center line on both sides we have to take 5 mm, 5 mm. So from here, this side, and on this side also. Okay, and the distance between these two is what? 5 mm only. So you can take the dimensions also. So how much dimension? This dimension is only 5. This is 5. Okay, and this side also, this is 5. Okay, so this line make dark because that is visible line. So visible lines are dark line. So on both sides this is 5 mm, 5 mm, because this is the total dimension is for the rib is for 10. Okay, so we have drawn the rib also. Okay, now let us check in the three-dimensional line. See, now total top view is, now we have drawn the total top view. So if you check here, see, this is your top view. Okay, so if you check here on this side, so we have drawn everything. See, first the semicircle and circle, then we have the rib. Okay, and then we have drawn this part, the bottom surface. So this part we have drawn. See, this is the top view. So this completes our total top view, because in the top view, all the three surfaces we have drawn. So already we have dictated. See, this is surface 1 with the semicircle and this circle. So this is our surface 1 that is visible in top view. Then the rib is visible, so we have drawn the rib, and then this cutout part. So cutout part also we have drawn. We have made this width dimension. This is very important. This width dimension, it is vertical in top view. That you have to remember. Okay, that's why I told you that you have to rotate this object in the direction of observer. Okay, you have to rotate the object. See, this is given something like this. Okay, this is the front view. Just imagine you are rotating that object in front of observer. So you'll get the correct view like this. This is the top view. This is the top view. Okay, so we have to start from like this. Okay, so this is the top view. Just imagine you are rotating that object in front of observer, because the plane of the top view is like this. Okay, vertical width and horizontal is length. Okay, so this is there. Now we'll draw the left hand side, right hand side view. So we'll go from this side now. Okay, so now this side. Okay, so from this side, which first we will sorry, not the green, we will take another color. So what is visible from the right hand side view? So these two surfaces and this surface, three surfaces are visible from the right hand side view. See, so we'll get a rectangle with 3 divisions: 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so which one? This is 1. This one is 2. Okay, so let me erase this one first, the top view. Then we will discuss the top view. Okay, now what are the dimensions for the top view? This is width. This is width, and vertical is what? It is height. Vertical is height. So which surfaces are visible from right hand side? This side. So this is visible 1, this is visible 2, then 3. So 1, 2, 3. 3 rectangles are visible. Okay. Now let us draw that 3 rectangle first. So that rectangle will come here. So what is the height? So height is here. It is 20. We have to take 2 dimensions. Width wise it is 60. So I have taken here the 60. Now vertical is how much? 20. vertical is 20, and then this is the rectangle. Okay, so I have drawn this rectangle, complete rectangle. Okay, now here there are three divisions. So there are three rectangles, 1, 2, and 3. So one is what? 15, 15, and on this side also 15 by 15, 15 from the width wise. So I have to make here the rectangle. I have to here add one line here, one, and this side also one line here. So you have to take, you just take the dimensions from the corner, you will get the your views. So this is how much? This is 15 from this side, and the on right hand side also you have to take the dimensions of 15 and 15. So we got here three rectangles, 1, 2, 3, 15 by 20, 13 by 20, and 15 by 20. So that three rectangles are this one, these orange rectangles like this. You see this one. So this is the three rectangles. Okay. So these three rectangles. Okay. So this surface is not visible because this surface is visible in the top view. Now, which surface is visible? We'll discuss this rip afterward. First, see the vertical surfaces. Okay. Now these two surfaces are visible. Okay. These two surfaces are visible. Okay. So which surfaces? 1, 2, 3 is over. Then this is 4. Then this is 5. Then this rib is visible. 6. Okay. These are the visible surfaces. So we'll first draw this 4 and 5. So that 4 and 5 will come something like this here. So here this is sorry. It will take that dimension. So we are going up here from this one. This is 30. Okay, we will complete this total rectangle like this. Okay, like this. So we have drawn what? 4 and 5. In between this 4 and 5, we have this rib. We have this rib. So I have told you this rib is inclined now. See, in between these two, this is 4 and 5, and this is 6. Now there is a rib. So I have told you the rib is inclined. Just make it straight. Just make it straight. Okay, just make it. If you make that rib straight, so it becomes a rectangle. So it looks like a straight vertical surface. Okay, so whatever the inclined surfaces are there in the three-dimensional drawing, just make it straight. So it becomes what? It becomes a vertical surface. So it is vertical surface now. Okay, so we have to draw that rib now. Okay, we will draw that rib in the middle. So that the rib will come here. Now, how to draw that rib? So we have to take first the center line here. Okay, so we will take first the center line. Okay, so this is our center line, and after the center line, on both sides, we have to take two vertical lines. This is one vertical line here, and on this side we have one vertical line. And what is the dimensions for this one? On both, the dimensions of rib is 10. So this is on one side, this is 5, and the another side also, sorry, on another side also this is 5, because the total dimensions of that rib is it is 10. Okay, so I'm just removing the dimensions on side. So the total dimensions of the rib is 10 from center line. Okay, from center line of this one, this is what? 60. Total is how much? Width is 60, and you take the center of that one. Okay, 30. Then on both sides 5 mm and 5 mm. So we have drawn that one. Now what we have drawn? We have drawn the visible surfaces inside you. See here. Now you can easily correlate the three-dimensional views with the two-dimensional views. See here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, 2, 3. So three rectangles. Then on the back side, this is 4, 5, and the rib. So 4, 5, and 6. So these are the visible surfaces. Now in side view, only one surface is not visible. That is the cutout. This is the circular cutout is not visible in the side view. So that cutout, cylindrical cutout. Okay. So it looks like a what? It looks like a rectangle. It looks like a rectangle inside view. So two vertical lines. See, these are the two vertical lines. These are coming for this circular cutout. So that is not visible from the side view. So we have to show it by dotted lines. Okay. So this is our hidden part. And we have to show it by dotted lines. So just go for that one. Now it's very easy to draw that one. You draw here two lines here. Okay, you draw from center. You draw here two lines. Here it is one line, and here this is the second line. Okay, and what is the diameter of the circle? So it is 30. So the distance from the center is 15, 15. So on both sides you have to take 15 mm, 15 mm distance for that one. So this is 15. Sorry, this is 15 mm. Okay, so we have to take two lines here. Okay, I'm taking here like these two lines. One. Okay, you have to take 15 mm, 15 mm. Just for the simplicity, I'm taking this line. Then I'm taking the dimensions here. From here to here, this is how much? This is 15. Okay, okay, it is coming directly on that line only. Okay, and for this one also, the same line, the distance is how much? 15. Because this is the radius of the circle. Okay, this is the radius of the circle. And we have to make this what? We have to make these two lines dotted. Okay, we have to make these two. But that dotted line, that two dotted lines, okay, two dotted lines, it comes up to here only. It is not the complete dotted lines. Okay, so this line is dotted. This is dotted line, and this one is also the dotted line. So this is dotted line. Sorry, and this is also dotted line. This is also the dotted lines are there. These are this one, and this one, and this one. Okay. So why I have not drawn complete dotted lines here? Because on the front surface, this is the vertical line. This is visible. If you see here, see this line is visible to us. So that is coming on the same. It is overlapping here. It is overlapping with this line. So see, these are the two dotted lines for the circle. Okay, so that will come up to here only, not complete for the complete height, because there are already two lines are there on the front surface which are visible, and these are on the boundary. So these are dark lines. The dark lines. Okay, so that's why you have to draw the dotted lines up to here only, and not below for the height of 20, because these are the dark lines. Okay, these are the dark lines. See, these two lines are the dark lines here. These are already dark lines. So that total the cutout will not come up to the total 50 mm. So the cutout is there, but the dotted line is up to this how much height? 30 mm, not 20 mm, because for 20 the initial surfaces are visible. These two surfaces are visible, and for these two surfaces we have the dark lines in the boundary. Okay, we have the dark line for the boundary. So for this one we have to come up to only the 30 mm dotted line. Okay, 20 mm are the lines are there, but that is the dark lines. That is the dark lines. Okay. So now this is the total front view. This is the front view. This is top view, and this one is the side view. Okay. So likewise, they will give you the views in the examination. Okay. But you have to be very careful that how you are going to draw the views, or how the views are coming. Okay. The most important thing is the dotted lines. Okay, the hidden parts. Okay. So they will delete some lines there in the views, and then the same view will be there in all the four options, and they will delete some of the lines or surfaces from this one. Okay, so reconstruction they will delete, or the rectangles part they will delete. So you have to be very careful. You have to check all the surfaces. You have to see you have to see the object, and you have to count the surfaces. So in side view, this is 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, 2, 3. Then we have 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, and the circle is not visible in the side view. So for this circle, there must be the two dotted line. There must be two dotted line. Okay. So this is the total construction of your front view, top view, and the side view. Okay. So you just check the videos that I have uploaded on the YouTube, and also on the Google Classroom, and you start drawing these views in your sketchbook. Okay. So that is for your practice. Okay. So today we will stop here then. And in the next lecture, we will solve the other problems. Okay, we'll take another three-dimensional object, and we will solve it. We'll draw its front view, top view, and the side view. Okay, so thank you very much.